What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Trey Sense, and we got a little bit of a video, a little bit of a discussion. You know how we do it here on the channel. So what we're going to talk about today, 7 men's fragrances from my collection that I think will go good in the heat, but at the same time will keep you smelling classy, fresh, and gentlemanly. And for guys like myself who are in their 40s and 50s and some in the 60s watching this, that's important to us. Not that you younger gents that are watching this can't smell good too, because you can. But these are 7 from my collection, keyword my collection, that I think will help you do the trick. From the house of Lalique, and every time we mention Lalique, it comes up. Niche, not niche, whatever. In my humble opinion, Lalique is a niche house. Even if you disagree with that, I understand and I respect your opinion. But can we at least agree that Lalique makes niche quality fragrances? So, from the house of Lalique, it is Lalique White. And what is it? Lalique White in Black? I think that's the name of it. That's one I want to add to my collection as well. Great atomizer here. Now, what you get with Lalique White is a grown man, slightly citrusy, woody fragrance that smells really, really good. It's a very gentlemanly type of fragrance, meaning it's not one that's super, super loud. You know, it's not a Sauvage, it's not a 1 million, it's not a Dylan Blue type of fragrance. It's very subtle. Again, you're gonna pick up on the wood in it right away. You're gonna pick up on that slight bit of citrus in it right away. And it's just one of those fragrances that smells good. That's it. It smells good. It's just one of those. This is one that you need to pick up and add to your collection, and you can pick these up 30, 40 bucks all day long, and you're gonna smell like you spent at least 100 bucks. Nobody's gonna think, oh, he's wearing something that may be from a niche house or may not be from a niche house. They're just gonna think you smell good. High quality fragrances, they don't come off cheap or inexpensive at all. They come off like what they are. Extremely well made fragrances. From the house of Lalique, it is Lalique White. And this is one, again, I talk about these type of scents all the time. I would dress this with a nice pair of jeans or a nice pair of khakis, simple polo or a simple t-shirt, ball cap, whatever, derby, whatever type of cap you rock, Jeepers Creepers dude hat, whatever hat you wear. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it light. Keep it simple, you know what I mean? Minimalistic type of fragrance, but it works and it smells really, 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 really good. I like that. I like that. A little bit of bubblegummy action in there, a little bit of playfulness, but at the same time, it keeps that freshness and at the same time has that masculinity, that kiss of masculinity that we like. From the house of Lalique, it is Lalique White. This next one is a flanker, and this particular fragrance has a lot of flankers. The house is Dolce and Gabbana, and the fragrance is the One Gray. So you have what? You have the One EDT, you have the One Royal Nights, you have Luminous Nights, and a couple of others that just seemed the only one. I mean, there's several. Let's talk about Gray. I think this one gets overlooked, and the One Gentleman is in there as well. I think this one gets overlooked a lot. I like it, I really do, and I think it's a great fragrance to wear in the summertime. I personally get a lot of that original, the One DNA in this fragrance, but just a little bit more grown, a little bit more dressy, and a little bit more summertime appropriate as opposed to date night appropriate, which is what you get from the One EDT and EDP. And let's make no mistakes about it. I don't care what anybody says. The One EDT is just as good as the EDP. Some say they get more performance out of the EDP. I personally do not. I get good performance out of the EDT as well. You know, that's just me. And I've told Cheapo that the EDT rocks well off of my skin. And I don't normally get the best performance out of fragrances, but the EDT does well for me. The EDP does well also. Any of them will do great if you spray them on, you know, your hoodies or your sweaters. They're gonna be in there all night long. They might just, you know, after you leave the sizzler, if you didn't spray it on some of that, the one, you might be getting some dessert, if you know what I mean. But this one to me is more summertime appropriate. Definitely a date night type of scent for the summer, or a day date, you know. If you like me, because a date for me is not always just going to a movie or dinner or something like that. I like to get out. So a date for me is sometime, hey, you want to get out of here? Let's ride up to Chattanooga. Well, what are we going to do in Chattanooga? Look, they got a TJ Maxx, a Marshalls. Let's go hit them all up. For real, let's go. Let's ride. That's a date to me. And along the way, of course we eat, but it's just about, sometimes it's just about getting out and going into a different area. I mean, just somewhere different. But on a day like that, this is one of those fragrances that I would reach for. The sun shining bright, pretty. Don't want to come across as if I'm trying too hard, and don't want to, you know, be that guy that's got the whole car smelling, you know, and everybody's choking and coughing or whatever. But I want to be that guy that smells good, leaves an impression. I think this is one that will do the trick. And again, it does have that sexiness to it that you want on a date, but at the same time, it has that kiss of masculinity and just a touch of citrus and freshness that I think would go good for the summer. Dolce and Gabbana, the One Gray. As a matter of fact, I think that was a gift from my boy Cheapo. Pretty sure. Now, budget. A budget-friendly fragrance that I think would work well in this hot, muggy Alabama southeastern heat, because it has been hot from Texas all the way to Georgia. It's been hot. It was cool at the start of the end of the spring, first of the summer. It was a little unseasonably cool, but we knew that wasn't gonna last. But a fragrance that I think would rock well if you can find it, and the best place to find it is at Burlington or Marshalls or TJ Maxx or Ross. Because if you have to get this from a gray market like Fragrance Net or Fragrance X, you're gonna pay a little bit more for it. And definitely if you have to go to their store, which is Banana Republic, and get it, you're going to pay a pretty good price for Metal Rain. And this one is just what it is, you know, self-explanatory. Metallic water. That's what you get with this. Very, very, very similar to Aqua di Gio, CK1, you know, those citrusy, aquatic, metallic-y, just easy to wear, mass appealing. That's the word I was looking for. Mass appealing type fragrances. Give myself a squirt of this. It smells good. It's nice. It's just a nice, easy to wear fragrance. That's what I get with this. I could definitely see me wearing this with some nice jeans, or an easy pair of nice track pants, or a nice pair of joggers and a nice t-shirt. Could easily see me wearing this. I would keep this one super, super simple. Again, it's hot. You know what I mean? The whole purpose of this is to smell good, smell masculine, and you know, do it in the heat. This one, you can do it on a budget if you find it right, and it smells really, really good. I personally think the scent profile of this is a little bit better than Aqua di Gio. It also kind of reminds me, maybe, is it Silver Mountain Water? Yeah. Silver Mountain Water. It's got that type of vibe to it too, I think, without the inkiness. Nonetheless, whatever it smells like good. That's what it smells like. And I think if you get this and you wear it, and you wear it with the right attire, as my boy Goldie, Smell Good or T Smell Good would say, no hooping shows, man. This is not a hooping shorts fragrance, but it is a very chill fragrance. Definitely church friendly, definitely office friendly. And also, any of these can be worn on a date, but this is a good smelling fragrance. I like it. I think you'll like it too. If you can find this at Burlington, Ross, or places like that, you can get it between $19 to $25. And at that price, I think it's a steal. From the house of Banana Republic, it is Metal Rain. This next one I wore not too long ago. I can't remember when I wore this. No, I did not wear this. I'm about to tell you a fib. From the house of, another. From the niche house of Lalique. Didn't realize I put two in this video, but this one definitely works well in the heat. And it is Lalique Noir Sport. And this was also a gift. That's all I was gonna say, it's a gift. Oh man, it just smells good. And this one, man, I'm gonna tell you. It sticks on your skin and on your clothes for a very, 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 very long time. Definitely pleased with the longevity of this fragrance on my skin. I'm talking 8-9 hours. I sprayed it on that morning. Oh, the last time I wore it anyway. I sprayed it on and I got my neckline pretty good, and I kept getting whiffs of it all day. I want to say I wore it to work when I first got it, because this was sent to me by a sub of mine. And when I first got it, I couldn't wait to wear it. I wore it to work, and just all day, all shift, I kept just getting whiffs of myself. If you remember, we had a pretty warm spring, and then it cooled off, and then, but it was unseasonably warm this spring. We had some days in early March that was in the 80s, but nonetheless, Lalique Noir Sport. I'm thinking too much, y'all. And plus it's late. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning as I shoot this video, but I like this fragrance. I really do. A nice, clean, citrus type fragrance. It stays on me for quite a while, as I just said. 8-9 hours, easy, easy, easy. I like it. And I have Lalique Noir L'Extreme and Lalique Noir. I like them all. I like them all. I think they are really, really good fragrances, and I think the house of Lalique is severely underrated. But we are talking about Lalique Noir Sport. If you have this in your collection, consider wearing it on a hot, hot day. Church, office, barbecue, 4th of July celebration, whatever you got going on. Company picnics, they have those this time of the year. But Lalique Noir Sport, that is a good one. I got 3 more. I think I'm gonna say the best for last though. This one, I think this house did this fragrance right. The OG of this fragrance is a Hall of Famer. It may be like the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar of fragrances. And the house I'm talking about is Davidoff, so you already know I'm talking about Cool Waters. But I think everything that they did wrong with Cool Waters, which wasn't much, I think they got right with this one, and it is Cool Water Parfum. And this one is just a more modern, more mass appealing, deeper, richer, sweeter, more seductive version of Cool Waters. In fact, a friend of mine that I work with, Mr. Paul, Mr. Yeah himself, coolest dude ever, had asked me about Sauvage, and then I sent him a screenshot of the prices that Sauvage was going for, and he was like, nah. And I was like, yeah, that's about what I thought you would say. I had made him a decant of Dylan Blue and dropped it when I was getting out of my car. I just forgot it, and I looked up and the whole thing was on the ground. And I called him when I got to work. I was telling him about it. He said, so you mean it's smelling good outside? As only Paul would say. I said, yeah, it's smelling good out there, Paul. But I didn't think about this one until this very moment when I smelled it. This one is very affordable and could easily be compared to Sauvage. It's in that same wheelhouse. But then honestly, it's a little bit more wearable and a little bit smoother and just as strong. Sauvage is a beautiful fragrance. I like it. You know, again, one of the guys I work with wears it. Being around it and smelling it, you know, I realize why it's the fragrance that it is and such the compliment puller that it is, because it smells good. But nonetheless, I think I'm going to hook my boy Paul up with another sample, and this time I won't break it. And I'm going to explain to him that this one is about $35 to $40, and it's a good performer, because all he says is, I want a big bottle and I want it to be strong. So we can get a big bottle of this and it's strong for about $40 from the house of Davidoff. It is Cool Water Parfum. So you know these next two got to be good. This one should be no surprise to anybody that has any fragrances, and it's one of those fragrances that, believe it or not, gets compliments and people ask about it a lot. They really do. They always describe the bottle. From the house of Versace. It is Versace's Mantle Fresh. And this right here is self-explanatory. I mean, this is just self-explanatory. I mean, anything you spray this on is gonna be a hit with. Polo style shirt, I think would be great with this. You know, some nice jeans or some nice slacks, just easy. I definitely think this is a great office scent, great church fragrance. This is also one of those fragrances that gets in the wind off of your skin, off of your body, off of your clothing, and just gets in the air. And it's one of those fragrances that will have people going, somebody smell good. Who is that smelling like that? It's this right here. And I got this on the humbug at TJ Maxx. I want to say it was on clearance in an old beat up box for about $18, and this was enough for me, as you see the levels on it. But it is a great smelling fragrance. I could almost also see a lady wearing this. I mean, it's not the most masculine of fragrances, but it is very smooth, very cool, very relaxing, very easy, like your boy Trey Beasy. Trigger Trey Belafonte. Just a nice, easy to wear fragrance, man. And anything you can put this on with, I think you're gonna be fine. But this is one of those fragrances I think you take on vacation. This is also one of those fragrances that you really just can't go wrong with. If you're trying to buy a fragrance for a teenager, you're trying to buy a fragrance for an 80-year-old. I mean, you just can't go wrong. Rich man, poor man. Anybody can wear this. Versace's Mantle Fresh. I think it is good. Now, drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. I'm giving y'all a chance to do the drum roll. This fragrance right here, man, and that boy JP, man, blessed me with this one. That's my boy, man. Me and JP talk on a regular basis, about every day. This fragrance, when I tell you it is a compliment getter. When I tell you it is a compliment getter, man. From the house of YSL. Have I got your attention? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. And it's probably not what you're thinking, but it is OT. Man, the ginger. Oh. It's just good. It's just good. This is, again, this is one of those fragrances, because there's some fragrances that you wear and people will tell you, oh, you smell nice. And women will tell you, oh, you smell nice. And then there's some fragrances they will just sit there and sniff. I mean, like McGruff the Crime Dog. And you just thinking, I know I smell good. Is you gonna say something? And they won't. They won't. But you know you smelling good. This is just one of those fragrances. I encourage you to get this. In the high heat of the summertime, man, when you and your little chick, y'all finna slide out to the Sizzler. Yeah, this just does it right here. And this is a year-round scent, to be honest with you. You can wear this one 4 seasons, winter, summer, spring, or fall. But you can definitely wear it in the high heat of the summer again. You can dress this one up, you can dress this one down. Nice little wedding fragrance. It just smells classy and gentlemanly at the same time. It just comes off as if I really want it to smell good and I put some thought into this, but don't get it twisted. I ain't trying too hard, but I still smell good, and I know I smell good. That's what you get from YSL's OT. That is it, guys. That is lucky number 7. That is it, man. This video is complete. That is it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As we say in the South, 7. That's a number, 7. They come out to see. Yeah, that's it, 7. But anyway, man, thank you all so much again for returning to the scene of the crime. When you see this video, Sunday, it'll be the 4th of July. So happy 4th of July for all of you out there that set to the end of this. Thank you so much, man. I'm gonna get off of here, create a thumbnail, do a little editing, get it up so you guys can see it. But anyway, I hope everybody has had a beautiful holiday and all of that good stuff, man. And God bless you all, and I love you all. And again, thank you all so much for returning to the scene of the crime. It means a lot to you, boy. So until next time, guys, peace.